always fun to catch up with Chad Anderson. He's the head coach of the Chatham Cavaliers. Coach joined me before Chatham and Appomattox squared off for the Dogwood District Baseball Championship. And after this result, we've jinxed Coach, it appears. 0-2 now is Chad Anderson after talking to me. Hopefully he'll come back with us, though. Cavaliers will still be in postseason as long as they can get a good showing in the Dogwood District. Hopefully they will play Nelson County on Monday down in Chatham. Coach Anderson talked about what they were going to have to do to beat the Raiders and more. It's Chad Anderson on the Sports Buffet Podcast.
Chatham Cavaliers in a Dogwood District playoff game for the regular season championship today at William Campbell. Their opponent will be Joe Caruso's Appomattox Raiders, talking to the head coach of the Cavaliers, Chad Anderson, on the Sports Buffet Podcast. And, Coach, I guess you kind of knew you were going to be in a playoff no matter what, as long as you defeated Nelson County. You've got the Raiders. Your opinion of Appomattox?
Well, they're a good baseball team. They've got pitching that's swing about well and they can run. You know, they're well coached. We're going to have our hands full tonight.
Talking to Coach Caruso, he kind of, just said the same thing you did about respect for your club as well, and that these games are close. In terms of, when a game is close, how important does that make where one mistake could be the baseball game, but at the same time you don't want your kids playing tight? How do you preach to them before a championship game of what's the game plan, so to speak?
Well, I mean, as far as the nervousness goes, nervousness comes from being unprepared. Mm-hmm. And, we feel like our kids are prepared, and, we tell them that. And, just go out there and play the game. That's all you can do.
Coach Caruso has not just one guy, but two guys that can throw pretty well with Caruso and Perkins. I believe Caruso might have thrown Wednesday, so that probably would mean you would see Perkins. Compare and contrast the two guys, if you've seen them both or what you know of both of them.
Well, I mean, they're similar pitchers. They both locate the fastball. They both have good breaking balls. They're both going to pitch around 85 miles an hour. And, they're very, very similar. I think, Dylan uses a changeup a little more, where I think that Perkins uses like a cutter. Obviously I don't want to face either one, but, they're good players.
You guys are both going to be in the regionals, and obviously this game helps seeding purpose. This game also determines who will get the bye in the Dogwood District Tournament. But at the same time, like we said, you guys are both going to be making the playoffs. I take it, though, that this game to your kids, you don't even think about regionals, or your kids don't either, because they've got one goal in mind of beating Appomattox. So I guess no looking ahead that you have to worry about, right?
Well, actually, this is big, because with the seeding in the region tournament, if you don't win the regular season, you can finish anywhere from, if you finish second in the district, you can finish anywhere from a 4 seed to actually a 9 seed and not get in the region tournament if you don't do well in your district tournament. If there are a few upsets in the district tournament and somebody who finished 4th or 5th in the regular season gets in the district tournament championship game in our district or another district, they could actually, they're going to balance the second place team out, because the tournament runner-up finishes higher than second place in the regular season. So, this is a big one. I mean, you've got an uphill battle if, to whoever loses this game, and, you've got to perform in the district tournament just to lock a seed in the region. And, do you want to play at home in the region tournament, or do you want to play on the reg? So it's, plus the pride of winning the district title. I mean, the group of seniors I've got have been fortunate enough to win the district every year they played. And this is their last year, and they need to go out with a bang and get the job done tonight.
And too, the other thing is, if you guys lose and have to have that 2 seed, you'll play Nelson again, if I'm not mistaken. And Nelson, you just turned around and played them last week. How much too do you not want to play a team that you've just played, a day or two, or just in the past week, having to turn around and play them again?
Right. Yeah, not good because, you know, we came back really well against them Wednesday night, and, you know, that's fresh on their minds, and their season's been down the line. They're a scrappy group, and, you know, that's not a situation I want to be in at all.
You've been around other sports as well, football, basketball, and obviously baseball. You know, to me, football and basketball kind of have the crowd more so in terms of home court and home field advantage, but baseball really, the dimensions can play a little bit more into it than a football field or a basketball court will. With that being said, how advantageous is William Campbell's Park to what you guys like to do in terms of style of play?
Well, William Campbell got, you know, for a high school field, they've got pretty big gaps, and, you know, when our guys go to the plate and have the right mentality, you know, we can bust gaps, you know, pretty well, and I think that's, you know, a big advantage for us. You know, our field at Chatham, you know, is pretty small to the gaps, so it's just less room, you know, for guys to cover out there, but, William Campbell's a little bigger than gaps, and I think that's an advantage for you know, us, as long as we go about things the right way. So,
Coach, best of luck tonight. Final question. Give me a few keys that if you guys do them or stop Appomattox from doing them, you get a W tonight.
Well, you know, you've got to pitch well.